you hear the sound of an angle grinder? It means we're in Cambodia still. We are at this lovely establishment here called Jiang Kong, which translates to fixed bicycle. Oh, that's what Dino said. If it's wrong, it's your fault, Dino, that I've mucked this up. We are in this area of Siem Reap, which I don't know where we are, but I'll put a link to a map. And this is a very, very cool establishment if you are the way inclined of a bicycle enthusiast. There's a music school here. Oh, I'll have to check that out. So this joint was opened up during the spicy cough by one of Kinal's mates, Chandy, who was a tour guide. And he's a bicycle dude. And he's got this lovely coffee shop here, which serves pretty good gear, might I add. We've all had something nice to drink. Dino, the gangster, has had a coffee.
Yes, and welcome to Jiang Coffee, yes.
Hey, you're not going to get that for free just because you gave him a plug. Mr. Bums, he's cranky again, are you?
Yeah.
You cranky or happy?
Cranky.
He's got a smile on his face.
He wants to go to you.
Because he's a dickhead.
Like you.
That's right, like father, like son. So yeah, it's a really cool little coffee shop. As you know, cycle people like coffees. Come on, buddy. You can do this with me. And next door, Chandy has opened up this lovely bicycle business. Here's the man here.
Hello.
We're doing a video to promote your business, Chandy.
Oh, thank you.
So tell us about how you've already told me this, but you started this last year when things were quiet?
About 2 years ago.
Yep.
After pandemic.
Yep.
Yeah. So I had no job. I
Yep.
lost my
As a tour guide.
tour guide
Yep.
job. So I started like more going out cycling with locals cyclists.
Yep.
One day, just like, I should, pick up a new business. Start a workshop.
Yep.
So my first attempt to do that business just only workshop.
Yep.
I didn't want to sell bike and I didn't want to sell parts.
Yep.
Yeah, focusing on just like repairing.
Just repairs and services.
And then I find out I should have some parts, especially because when you repair, you need the parts.
That's right.
Everything just
So it fell into place after that.
Yes, of course.
So let's just be clear, before you were always a bike enthusiast and a keen rider.
Yes.
And the fact that, so I'm just trying to, the camera moves, it's because this bloke here is wiggling, not because I can't hold it steady, but you were sort of always into bikes and you already had a good group of guys you rode with and whatnot. And you've basically just cashed in, well not cashed in, but you've sort of expanded on your passion.
My passion, yes.
And
right.
opened up this wonderful workshop. So you do servicing, you sell a couple of nice bikes as well, and you sell spare parts. And obviously you've opened up the coffee shop next door, and everyone knows that the cyclists love having a cup of coffee before their ride.
My wife used to work, in...
She was a barista?
No? In another small local coffee shop.
Okay.
And then she loved, this as her own business.
Yep.
Well, then I just like, because of pandemic, so I didn't have enough money.
Yep.
That's why. When I got enough money, so I just like, okay, I start this for her.
Yep.
She can be in charge, doing her own business.
Yep.
Would you like to go around just like...
Let's have a quick look at the workshop, mate.
My workshop. So I sell parts,
like
wheels and tires and clips, shoes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Shoes as well. Look at all the shoes.
A lot of shoes, Shimano shoes.
Yep.
Mountain bike, for road bikes as well. Helmets.
Yep.
Yeah. Wheels. Yeah, those carbon fiber wheels.
Jeez.
Yeah, I doing fix like repairing carbon fiber.
You repair carbon fiber.
But at the moment it's difficult to get epoxy.
Okay.
And the raw,
the raw material
of carbon fiber, because you need epoxy, you need also raw carbon fiber.
There you go.
Yeah.
Is anyone an epoxy or a carbon fiber supplier that can help out Chandy? Let us know.
Yeah.
We'll get you connected. But some of these bikes, like you're not working on just the old BMX Bandit style bikes. Some of these things, mate, look pretty.
This is my favorite bike.
This one here? Yep.
Yeah. Clean. It's no more manufacturing.
Yep.
It's like you like the old classic car.
Yeah.
This is exactly like old classic car. Yeah. Because of I think if I'm not wrong, after a couple of years of track company bought Klein.
Yep.
Yeah. So they stopped producing this bike. Yeah. But I got it from friend Phnom Penh.
Yep.
And I love it. Yeah. Somebody asked me to sell this for them.
Yep.
But I still consider maybe I keep one.
Maybe you keep it.
Yeah, maybe I keep this one.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Klein. Is it German?
No, American.
American?
Yes.
That's German. Klein.
Klein. It's
But it's
I got two.
I got one up
Yeah,
there
the
too.
one on the top.
Ah.
Yeah, with blue color.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, that is a bit bigger frame. That's why this one more fit me.
Yep.
And well, this is Pinarello Dogma.
Pinarello Dogma.
Whoa. It's for rich people.
No mucking about. Yeah, you were saying the frame
Yeah.
is worth a shitload.
Well, the whole bike.
Yep.
With that wheel,
Yep.
you can buy a car. Yeah.
You're not wrong.
The set of this wheel and this bike frame, saddle, and the gears. Yeah, it's about one car.
Jeez. That's a carbon fibre seat too.
Full carbon fiber.
And that's real carbon fibre, not the fake
it is
shit.
real. No.
Not the fake stuff.
No.
You might see a
No.
fake spoiler on a
Yeah,
Prius
yeah.
that looks like it's carbon fibre.
Yeah,
That
but
is
this is real.
fair income. Who?
It's only 95 grams.
95 grams.
Yeah.
Who buys this stuff? Is it expats that have this or Khmer that have it? Khmer. Rich Khmer, net me and Khmer.
He got 4 bikes.
Wow.
It's like this.
Mate, you've
He
got
just
one
got
good
one
customer.
bike from Australia.
Yeah.
From Australia.
You've been hanging around Dino too long.
he ordered
Yeah.
that Australian bike company.
What's it?
It took about 1.5 years
Jeez.
to wait
Just not a waiting
for
list.
for the frame arrive in Cambodia.
Bloody hell.
And just the frame, 10K.
Oh,
Oh,
that's a lot of cash.
yeah, a lot of cash.
So, a question for you. Are you going to get less bent wheels now that the roads are better?
The road is much better for
these road bikes.
This road bike.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you don't worry much like the last few years before COVID-19 because of road in Siem Reap.
Yeah.
And many other city in Cambodia has been a lot of improved.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can see pavement in front of my
Yeah, in front of the shop's
now.
beautiful.
Yes, make my shop is a bit more beautiful. Yeah, I don't worry about dust much now. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no dust in here.
yeah.
And that's something else actually.
Yeah.
As a byproduct of those roads,
This is my
you don't have any
personal
dust.
workshop. Yeah.
This is where all the magic happens.
Yeah.
Look how organised your tools are, Chandy.
Oh, so many tools. It's more tool in the box. I don't want it to display. Yeah, so many tools. This is just all the
Jeez,
box
you
for
are,
the tool.
you are super organised. You can come to my garage. I'm going to organise my shit.
And-
Look at all your everything's in boxes and jars. Well done, mate.
And
This is
more.
pro.
Yeah, it's just like here. This for tuning the wheel.
Yep.
Yeah. And then so many parts.
This is a very, very tidy workshop and very pro. And this just shows like
Oh, these stuff are expensive. Part
Yep.
tool is
Very
my
impressed.
My favorite. Yeah, but
that just takes all the hard work out of no more hammers and sockets and stuff.
no,
to
no,
get
no,
bearings in and out.
No, you can't use hammer. Well, you can, but you have to be careful and
Yeah.
you can't. You have to use that specific time.
Yeah.
Not every single part.
You wouldn't want to use that on one of your expensive carbon wheels, would you?
Yeah. No.
Not a hammer. You'd
Not
use
a
this
hammer.
stuff.
Yes. Use this stuff. Yeah.
That's it. So
Yeah.
Chandy sets up bikes as well. So if you come here, if you're a bit of a cycling enthusiast and you've hired a bike or you want to hire a bike, he can sort of help you sort it out and also set you up too.
Yeah.
Because one of the things Chandy was telling me, a lot of people here don't have the, I suppose they just ride.
Yeah.
And they're not really knowledgeable in terms of
setting their
setting
bike.
it up. So after 12 months of riding, they're back stuffed or their knees are rooted, and Chandy will say it's because your seat's too high or your handlebars are too low or whatnot.
Too low, or you bend too much, or or the reach too long or short. Yeah, that's all long-term effect. Yeah, you don't get that hurt immediately, but when you keep going with that wrong fit for half year or 1 year, maybe you got finally numbness, or could be shoulder hurt, could be
sore plums.
Sore plum,
Plums.
Plum, oh yes, of course.
So that's it. So he knows his stuff, and it's just look, it's a good story because being in tourism with no one coming. I mean, a lot of people haven't really got another skill or a passion or the opportunity to start something else. And Chandy's been really lucky that he's been involved in a community prior to the pandemic, and he's been able to sort of expand into it. So I think this is a good news story. And you were saying that you're still probably, even though tours are starting, you're probably not going to jump straight back in.
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Maybe a bit later.
A bit later, because it's pretty difficult running a tour at the moment, and that might be another video talking to some of the guys about some of the difficulties as tourism starts. But Chandy's doing pretty well at the moment with his shop. So mate, well done. Hopefully, if you're a bike person or like coffee, you'll come to his bike shop here, and I'll put a link, or the coffee shop which is run by Mrs. Chandy.
Thank you.
Cheers very much.
Cheers.
So there you go, guys. Hope you've enjoyed that little run through of this excellent little shop. It's pretty cool. Anyway,
thanks.
Chicka chow.
Ciao.
Hello. Ciao. Ciao, mister.